One of the best ways to get rid of your lower back pain or to prevent it from ever happening is to work on neutral spine stability exercises. Now, our spine stability gets compromised as a result of aging. It can also result from poor lifestyle habits which a lot of people have now, such as sitting with a rounded back, sitting for prolonged periods of time. Now, sitting for prolonged periods of time decreases your flexibility of the glutes and the hamstrings. They are very important stabilizers of the lower back when you're bending forward. So if they are not able to retract into their full range of motion, obviously they will not be able to stabilize the lower back very well, increasing your chances of injury. Now, as we get older or due to inactivity, prolonged inactivity, your core muscles also forgets to communicate with each other and stabilize the spine whenever they are under stress. So one of the best ways to fix them is to work on neutral spine stability exercises. There is 3 exercises which is very effective in improving this. It's called the Meggel's Big 3. Now, the Meggel's Big 3 is developed by a very renowned spine specialist known as Dr. Stuart Meggel. One is the bird dog, the other is the Meggel's crunch, and the third one would be a side plank. But there are very specific ways to perfectly perform this. So let's get to that. Let's start with the first exercise, the isometric bird dog. Now, this is how we do it. Hands are placed shoulder width apart. Okay, make sure the wrist, elbow and the shoulder is in a proper vertical line to each other. Knees are placed hip width apart and the knee is in 90-degree position to the hip. Now, from here, I want you to extend one leg back like this and pull the toes in. While pulling the toes in, you will get a better sense of the heel, and then I want you to push out completely with the heel. That will give you a better activation of the glute muscle group. And keep your legs close to the ground. You take it too high, that will put your lower back into hyperextension. This is a neutral spine stability exercise, so you do not put it into hyperextension. So pull the toes in and keep it close to the ground. Now, from here, I want you to extend the opposite arm up slightly above the shoulder level. Keep it completely straight and brace the core. Bracing the core is a very important part of this exercise. If you do not know what that is, there is a separate video for that in our YouTube channel. Okay, now hands are slightly above the shoulder level. Keep the neck in the neutral position, brace the core and then hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. Now, I want you to go to close to failure. If you think that your maximum that you can hold this is for 30 seconds, then limit it to 25 seconds and then do 2 to 3 sets of these and make small progressions every week. Now let's move on to the next exercise, the Meggel crunch. I want you to lie down on your back, place both the hands below the arch of the lower back. That small curvature in the lower back, that's exactly where you need to place the hands in. Now, keep one leg extended, look up towards the ceiling. That's very important. Look up towards the ceiling and maintain the cervical also in the neutral position. Now, from this point, you'll have to start bracing your core. If you do not know what exactly bracing the core is, there is a video for that in the channel and you can look it up. Bracing the core has to do with tightening your abdominal muscles. So actively tighten them, okay? Actively tighten them before you start. Look up towards the ceiling. Now you crunch just enough to activate the upper abs, okay? Now, crunch just enough to activate the upper abs and then you need to hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds, okay? You do not crunch up too much. That is going to put your spine out of the neutral position. So it's very important that you crunch just enough to activate the upper abs and then hold it. Get your head and focus a little bit on getting the upper back off the ground and that should do it. Now, hold this for 20 to 30 seconds, or if you feel that 30 seconds is your maximum, then you hold it only for 25, 2 to 3 sets and make small increments week by week. Now, for the third exercise is the side planks. So, if you are already experiencing back pain or if you are an absolute beginner, I would suggest you start with the half side plank. So this is how you do it. All you need to do is just lie down on your side like this. Adjust your elbows to a 90-degree position to the shoulders. Now, What you do is you can bend both the knees, okay, bend it in and then bring it down. Bring it down and align it to a vertical line to the hip. Now from this position, put the pressure in the outer end of the knees and then lift the hip off the ground, and you can hold the opposite arm up. Maintain the cervical in the neutral position. Do not drop it down. Maintain it in the neutral position itself. Now you should start feeling the tension against the side of the abdomen. I want you to hold this for another 20 to 30 seconds and make small increments week by week and push your limits slowly. Now, once you have progressed, when this has become too easy for you, now you can straighten your legs, okay, straighten your legs, and now from this point stack the feet on top of each other and the exact same way lift the hip off the ground, maintain the body in a straight line, keep your core braced and then hold it for 20 to 30 seconds and then make small increments week by week. I hope this video helps. To find hundreds of more videos such as this, you can visit our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and this is Coach Shyam.